but man, it smells funky. Oh, it's not like into, oh, what is this? Funky. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got my February Boxycharm box here for you today. So as usual, I've gone ahead and opened up this box. I've tried out the goodies inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through the different things in here, let you know my thoughts on them, and just do a little unboxing. So let's get to it. Okay, so the theme this month is Afterglow, it says. So first thing in here, I didn't technically try this time, but I've tried this in the past. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. It says, indulge in a mascara that actually lives up to its name. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara separates, coats, and curls each lash to voluptuous perfection. Acai Senegal tree extract sets volume while film-forming polymers lock your lashes in a perfect curl. And this retails for $24. So I didn't actually open this one because this is not a mascara that works for me personally because it smudges on me. Most mascaras smudge on me. I would say like 95% of mascaras smudge on me, but this one smudges pretty badly. But I would say if you don't have smudging problems, this is a great mascara. I love what it does for the lashes, gives great volume, does like just give that vavoom look to the lashes. And I know that this is a lot of people's favorites. Like some of my friends love it. It's their go-to. People at Sephora come in and get it. So I would say just really, if you don't have smudging issues, it's a great mascara. But if you're like me and most things smudge up on your eyelid, this one does do it pretty badly on me. Next thing in here is a cleanser. This is the Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser. And this retails for $22. It says, soothe and hydrate your skin while lifting dirt, excess oil, impurities, grime, and makeup. Your new Pharmacy Clean Bee Ultra Gentle Facial Cleanser was made for daily use, keeping those with sensitive skin in mind. It is formulated with naturally derived ingredients like coconut, sugar, amino acids, and a powerful botanical blend of turmeric, chamomile, calendula, okay, aloe, and licorice root. Okay, so I tried this a couple of nights. Let me see if it says anything else. While nourishing skin with honey and hyaluronic acid, that's cool. Yeah, so I tried this the other night. I really did like how it worked, but man, it smells funky. Funky. Like, okay, so smelling it right here, I think it's the combination of the honey with maybe the turmeric or something, and the chamomile. It's not like it's individually, it's not like not individually the scents are bad, but like the mix of them together is just weird. I remember when I first opened it and used it, I was like, what is this? So I like how it works, and I'm sure I could get used to this smell just because, you know, recognizing it's a funky mix of ingredients that I think makes a funky smell. So I think if I could get rid of get used to the scent, I mean, I would ideally like if it didn't stink like that, but if I could get used to the smell of it, I do like how it works. Like it felt gentle on my skin, did really seem to cleanse my skin well. I did still use a makeup remover before it just because I do that. I use some kind of a cleansing balm or something. So I did still do that. I would still do that. But as far as just cleansing my skin, seemed to cleanse it well. Didn't seem like it over stripped or over dried out my skin. So I do like how it works. The smell is just a little bit weird. Next there is a primer in here. This is the Touch in Sol No Problem Primer, and it retails for $18. It says create a seamless canvas for your foundation with your new Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. The light silky texture blurs pores and wrinkles, giving your skin a soft velvet feel. Green tea and collagen act as adhesives, holding on tight to your makeup for many hours of flawlessness. So I forgot to use this today, but I used it the other day to try it, and I really like this primer. This is good. So it's kind of a pinky sort of a color. Looks the same as it does in the packaging. I like the packaging to it. Like it feels nice and weighty. Feels like a glass packaging, has a pump to it. So cute packaging to it. I like the pink writing. It's a little added bonus. So it's a pink looking primer, and then you rub it in, and it really is this really cool texture to it. It's very gel-like when you first start smoothing it on, but you can even hear it on my skin that it's like, then it just makes this silky top layer to the skin so that it's really well prepped for makeup. It is very like skin perfecting. When I use this on my skin before I applied my foundation, I thought, man, I don't know if you can even tell on my hand, but it just perfects the look of the skin. Like it seems to fill in things like it's saying and create this blurred effect on the skin. So I mean, really good primer. And $18 I think is such a good price. So I'm very impressed with this. I actually usually don't get super excited about primers in these sort of boxes, but I mean, this one's a really good one, so I am excited about this one particularly. And the last two things are my favorite things in the box. So there is a highlighter in here. This is the Pretty Vulgar Shimmering Swan Highlighter, and this retails for $32. It says, allow your skin to capture the light of any room you walk into with this unique velvety smooth highlighter. Infused with glow-loving, light-reflecting, and pearlescent pigments, this highlighter will give your skin the perfect amount of brightness. So I do have this on my cheekbones, on the inner corners of my eyes, so kind of several spots on my skin. I love this highlighter. Price-wise, I think $32 is just kind of a high price point, especially for this packaging. It just doesn't feel very weighty at all. It feels actually pretty cheap. It looks pretty, but it just feels kind of cheapy. Like if it were, you know, $15 or something, I would have no problem with it. Like I don't mind the packaging, but for $32, I would think, you know, the packaging needs to be stepped up a notch slightly. So it feels a little bit cheap, looks cute, but then you open it up, it is a beautiful highlighter. It's this kind of, how would I describe this? Pearlescent for sure is how I would describe it. It's kind of like a champagne, peachy sort of a color. Yeah, but it's not super metallic, it's not shimmery, and it's really not like an over-the-top highlighter. It's a little bit more on the subtle side, but then can be built up. So you can see it kind of does get to that metallic sort of a level, but if you blend it out, it's a little bit more subtle. So I feel like it's a very versatile, nice highlighter. I'm a big fan of it. I really like the texture of it. It applied easily. It blended out easily. I think it looks pretty on the skin. Does it say? This says, I think it's Shimmering Swan, and then it says 41 Glimmers of BS. So I guess that's the color name. Cool. So yeah, I love this highlighter. I think it's really nice. Other than, you know, would I buy it for $32? No, probably not, but I love that it's in here because I think it's a nice one. Okay, y'all, this last item, I just went to read the description and I realized, oh my gosh, I didn't even read, there's a note on it. Hello, Leslie. They even put a note, a little sticker note for you, and you still didn't notice it. It says primer inside. So yeah, I didn't use this in this way, so we're gonna look at this in the swatch. We'll play with it in the swatch in a second. So I do have this on, but I just have this side on. So this is the Trestique Prime and Glaze Lip Crayon, and it retails for $25. It says this 2-in-1 lip duo features a luxurious lip smoothing primer. I was reading through that and that's when I went, what? And then I looked and it was like, hello. Lip smoothing primer on one side and a shiny color glaze on the other. The priming side smooths lips and glides on like a balm, creating a super smooth canvas. The color glaze effortlessly glides onto your lips to leave behind a pop of soft, shiny color. So what shade is this? This is English Rose. So I do have this on. I think this is so pretty. Okay, so there's a primer on one side. It says primer inside, so yep, don't be like me and overlook the really obvious note there for you. So let's see what the primer feels like. Nice, feels like a lip primer, feels kind of silky, so that's cool. No scent to it. And then the other side, I think their packaging is so cute. That looks like a little crayon. I think that's adorable. And then you open it up. It's kind of an interesting shape to it. It's sort of a little like domed kind of a shape. Hopefully you can see it there. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's not real like, it's not like a pointed end, it's just this little domed end. So I found it usable to apply it, but I didn't get like super precise. You can kind of see over here, super precise application. It worked, but if it were maybe like a pointier edge, I think it would be easier to get more of that defined edge. Okay, so I'm gonna put it over the primer. By itself, I really liked it. Like, I think it looks really pretty on the lips. I love this color. It's kind of a like a rosy red. So love the color, love that it has a little bit of shine to it. Feels really comfortable on the lips. It's kind of, just kind of a cream sort of a feeling on the lips. I'm not seeing a big difference in using it over the primer. If anything, maybe a little bit more movement to it. Seems like it was a little bit more slick to apply it. So honestly, I don't know. I don't know that I would use the primer. I mean, I guess because I would be, with a lighter color I would, but I think I would be a little bit afraid of this moving. So I think if I use the primer, I would use it with some kind of a lip pencil too. So there it is, like a lip liner with it. So pretty color, pinky red, feels really comfortable on the lips. I like the shine to it. So yes, this is definitely a win. I always get excited about lip products in boxes. And it also has a nice like magnetic closure to it. So it's like, I can't even get it open to show you. It's like fancy. So yeah, I like that too. Okay guys, so that's everything that I got in my box this month. So I just added up the value and it is $121. So definitely a good value to the box. Overall thoughts on it, I think it's a good box, but I'm not like jumping up and down excited about it. It's not one of my favorite boxes that I've ever gotten, just mainly because of these two products. Like this isn't a mascara that works for me personally. But like I said, some people are going to be super thrilled to get this in their box because this is holy grail mascara for a lot of people. Just for me personally, it's not one that works super well. And then a cleanser isn't like my favorite thing to get in boxes, but it's not a bad one. It just smells funky. But I am really excited about these three products. So I think that this right here does make the box a win. It's just not in like my top favorite boxes I've ever gotten. So that's my overall thoughts on the box this month. So if you want to sign up for Boxycharm, I will leave my link down below to use. No pressure whatsoever to use my link, but if you do, thank you so much. I would love to know what you got in your Boxycharm. Let me know that down below. What was your favorite thing that you got? Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!